EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Glendale. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going.
Their own 26-yard line.
The first running back taken in the April draft is Jeremiah Love. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Once again, it's Love. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's an Arizona first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So now they'll pitch it out here. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Beck. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Beck. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and
It's not the big
4
play they were hoping
at the
for, but
28-yard
first down
line.
efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Run up the middle. It's Love. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
1st and 10 at
Yeah,
the
and a nice run
17-yard
there.
line.
And, you know, during the offseason, I think a lot of experts, Mike, they said Jeremiah Love, he might be the best overall player in the draft. And, you know, pretty clear that the Cardinals thought he was, taking him 3rd overall, making him the highest drafted running back since Saquon Barkley.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Here's Beck now on second down. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's third down.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks. Allow your team to get settled in. Don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
On third down, they go with Love.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So, on fourth down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Cardinals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. So after giving up a field goal to start the game, they come out hot and get a quick first down.
Well, they call him Sonic for a reason. And, I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs, the last couple seasons since he's come in the league, he's about as electric as it gets. And he's going to continue to be the main focal point of this offense. And even with everybody keying on him, he can still find a way to dominate.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Tackled there by Matt Wilson.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
3rd and 7. To throw is gone. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Love to begin this drive. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground, and here's Love. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's a gain of 2.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On 1st down, it's back under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
At the 25-yard line.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And So great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
That is over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker's Jack Campbell. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Goff. He's got room to roam. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they go to work on first and goal. Here's Pacheco. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's third and goal. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
So a field goal here would tie the game. If the kicking unit stays on the sideline, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
They'll start on the ground with Love. Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line. Big start to this drive with a gain of 26.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll go again with Love. A terrific run, finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. This one over before it started. Hit behind the line. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
On second down, Beck. And that ball incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, Beck. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They snap it to Beck. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is gone. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The Lions call their first timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's gone. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead.
Cardinals 3.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
On first down, Beck. The open man is Wilson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First and 10.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
See what they have for 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Beck. He'll get this off to Love. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here is Beck. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 4th TD grab of the season. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals are on top. It's now 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. He'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. 1st and 10. Goff to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A first down throw for Beck. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Love. And he'll be taken down as time runs out and we've come to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chad Wyland to kick off for Arizona.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 18 yards, the gain there. What a way to begin the third quarter.
First down, Lions.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Demerson on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Number 14.
Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
The Lions first down.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Tackled there by Matt Wilson.
38-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Detroit. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Walter Nolan in there on the stop. From the 24 now, here's second down and 9. Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
It's third down. They need 6 for the first down. Here's Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs, the ball carrier, taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Throwing here is Goff. That one on target. So Williams, he's got it. And he's close to the goal line. Took the big shot at the end. But he indeed will have them set up for first and goal. Now, Goff. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Lions. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lowe. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
To throw it here on 2nd down is Beck. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
13 yards on
Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Love. Finds room inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Jeremiah Love. Touchdown, Arizona. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
That is caught, and he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs running right. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Adrian Taylor Demerson on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Andrew Billings from the interior there to bring him down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they do on 3rd and 4. To throw is Goff. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. A run here with Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Goff to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Goff. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down. And he has missed this one. No good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Love to begin this drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground, and here's Love. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Love. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Beck. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And this will be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
He'll try to pick it up with Love.
Jeremiah Love, the ball carrier, brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. To throw is Beck. That's caught by Bourne. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off. On 1st and 10, here's Beck. On the move left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jeremiah Love. Touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
Cody Simon on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Throwing, Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, doesn't get much bigger than this.
And he is buried in the backfield. Loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Gibbs. Defense all over that one. He'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
A run with Gibbs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. Here comes 3rd down. Comes to the line, needing 6 yards for a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This a potential game winner. The Lions call their first timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here we go. This is 4th down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Is a turnover on down.
They'll start on the ground with Love. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth. On second down. Neck. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 11.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On third down, they go with Love. And this will be a Cardinals first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line. They'll go again with Love, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long.